Dear Aaliyah, I want to start off by saying that I'm happy to be one of your biggest fans and supporters. You are the most beautiful person in history. You definitely show that beauty lies from within. I admire you, and that's why I wished to meet you so that I can tell you how great you are and to give you a hug. Back when I was a young kid in the late 2000s and in the 2010s, I had no idea you existed because no one ever mentioned you. But now I managed to know more about you even before your albums got re released to streaming services. I'm so happy that I found out more about you in 2021, the year I turned 18, before your two albums got to streaming services. It's officially August 25th, 2023, the 22nd anniversary of your death. You've been dead just as long as you've been alive. I'm so sorry that your life was cut short. I know you had loads more you wanted to give the world, but you don't have to worry because I'm proud of the effort that you gave in your short life. Also, despite your death, and despite the fact that it is sad, I don't miss you. And there are two reasons why I don't miss you. One is because you died almost 2 years before I was born. So I never could have had the opportunity to meet you while you were alive. The second and more important reason why I don't miss you is because when I listen to your music or watch old interviews of you, I know that you're with me. I know that you're by my side. You are my princess. Speaking of which, you are not only the princess of R&B, you are the greatest princess of all time, and you put all the Disney princesses to shame. And you make the Caucasian ones look like ugly fat drunks. And also, you put the Disney princesses to shame because they don't have your beauty or especially your awesomeness. Also, you are one of the greatest vocalists in R&B history. And on your song At Your Best, your voice was literally the most beautiful sounding thing ever. You made sugary vocals sound phenomenally amazing. And on your masterpiece song I Care For You, not only the lyrics are so beautiful and loving, but your vocal range was so amazing on that song, more than any other song in your discography. That's one of the reasons why it's my favorite song from the Red album. But my favorite of your three albums is definitely Age Ain't Nothing But a Number. Not only because my favorite Aaliyah song, Back and Forth, is on it, but also because it's what I expect from you, from the 90s, from 90s R&B, from pop, from teen pop, and from R&B in general. Thanks for doing your part to leave the impact that you made on music. And honestly, back in the late 90s and early 2000s, you, Usher, Monica, and Brandy, you guys defined R&B during that era, and you four changed the genre forever. I mean, you redefined the sound for R&B, which I feel was later redefined by Frank Ocean and SZA. And you paved the way for artists like Ashanti, Sierra, Rihanna, Christina Milian, and so many others. As for the other three, Usher obviously had the most successful career out of all four of you, and he basically became the blueprint for several male R&B icons that came after him, like Chris Brown, Tyrese, Trey Songz, Mario, Neo, etc. Brandy also had a great career, needless to say, and The Boy Is Mine became one of the most iconic R&B songs of the 90s. Her first two albums are pretty iconic, and Aphrodisiac, I hear, received some critical acclaim. And as for Monica, she released the masterpiece song Angel of Mine, which is my favorite song ever by a female artist. And by the way, Usher and Monica so should have been a couple. They didn't need to get married, but they so should have been a couple. Anyway, baby girl, you are such an amazing person. I feel like you and I have some things in common. We both love the ancient world. For you, it's Egypt. For me, it's Egypt, Greece, Rome, China, Scandinavia, Japan, Israel. Basically, the whole thing. We both enjoy new metal. For you, some of your favorites are Nine Inch Nails and Korn. And for me, some of my faves are Limp Bizkit, Linkin Park, Seven Dust, POD, and Stained. We both have dangerous spirit animals. For you it's snakes, and for me it's lions because I'm a Leo. We both are somewhat fascinated by the dark side. For you it's vampires, and for me it's basically anything in mythology that could be considered evil or dangerous. We both feel that we have our own style in how we do things. For you it's with music, for me it's preferences and things that I like and how I do things in my everyday life. And we're both pretty secretive. I do feel we are kind of similar, but I won't lie to you. I feel like I am a little bit more hardcore than you when it comes to our similarities. I'm so happy I took my time to find out about who Aaliyah is. She is beautiful, kind hearted, talented, gorgeous, amazing, angelic, and she is a full on entertainer and a good person. I love you with my heart, baby girl, and I would never try to dishonor you like how Beyonce did. And there's a whole video about that, link in the description. Also, baby girl, I remember hearing what you said about what you think God would say to you after you died. But let me tell you something, my queen. Aaliyah, you've made me very proud. You're an amazing queen. You never needed to do a shitload to make me proud. You've been a great younger sister to Rashad. You've been a great girlfriend to Damon Dash, who is one of the luckiest men in history, by the way. I'm proud to call you my favorite Capricorn ever. And I'm also proud to call you and Usher my king and queen of R&B. You've lived a wonderful life. I love you, baby girl. Can't wait to see you in my dreams tonight. Sincerely, Ethan.
Yes, Queen, slay, slay.